Hello and welcome to Braintree High School as we get ready for today's baseball matchup. It'll be a non-league matchup, Braintree and King Philip. Mike Walsh bringing the coverage here on BCAM TV, and King Philip 8-2 on the season, coming in off of an impressive win, but Braintree trying to right the ship here after a tough week as Gorham with the first pitch of the game is upstairs. Braintree with consecutive losses to Milton and Newton North, one at home, one on the road, and trying to get back in the win column after a really nice start to the season. As the right-hander misses down low, and Crawford, the catcher, is ahead in the count. So wind could factor in at some point here today. It's really been a windy week. Really has been the last couple weeks. It's been cold, and the wind is certainly on this field could factor in. This one is hit out to right field, and that'll get down for the first hit of the game. A leadoff single to right field, and just like that, the first base runner. So we'll see if the Warriors decide to try and play some small ball in what could be a low-scoring affair. Decent lead over at first base as Fitzgerald holds him close. The sun makes its way back out, and this is a bunted ball down the first baseline, and it's picked up in foul territory. Otherwise, that was a bunt single. Nice job by Gorham to be patient as he waited for that ball to roll foul, and then once it did, picked it up in foul ground. One had a lot of spin on it as it worked its way down the first baseline. As the wind picks up. So left fielder Kelly standing in as the pitch is down in the dirt. Certainly a day where everything needs to be secured out here. Just almost lost the hat. Pitch on the way and is taken back, and that is a called strike. So now 2 strikes on the hitter. Braintree defense. Carney in left field with DiMartino in center and Albertine in right field. Across the diamond, Morelli at third with Donovan at short, Rucky at second, and Fitzgerald at first. And Surrett doing the catching for Gorham as he winds and fires and missed outside. The sun continuing to pop in and out. Braintree looking for the first out here of the top half of the first inning. And the off-speed pitch is a little flare towards shortstop. Pretty routine play as Donovan makes his way to his left, makes the catch, and the first out here of the inning. Bring up the shortstop, Laguerre. That's in the 3 spot in the order. Busy week for Braintree, the 3rd game of the week. Another non-league foe as the pitch is outside for ball 1. So a leadoff single and a pop-up so far here in the inning. 1 on, 1 down. Gorham ready, the runner goes, the pitch is a strike, the throw down to second, and it will not be in time. Gets over the head of the second baseman, and Rucky was backed up by Donovan. Otherwise that ball maybe heads into center field. So a stolen base here with 1 out. Brings the runner over to second base and in scoring position. Braintree would certainly like to play in front as they've fallen behind the last couple games. As right-hander winds and fires, and a fly ball to left field. As this one carrying out the shortstop Donovan all the way out there, and he makes the catch in shallow left field. As Donovan now with a couple putouts defensively. So bring up the cleanup hitter, Senka. Base runner at second. 2 outs here in the top half of the first inning as the Wamps trying to keep this a scoreless game. And that one all the way to the backstop as it was overthrown, as the base runner will advance to third. When continuing to whip around. Braintree trying to get out of this inning unscathed. Base runner now standing 90 feet away at third. As this one hit hard and through the right side of the infield. And that'll push across the game's first run here with 2 outs. So an RBI single. Second hit of the game. So the visitors take the lead. As it brings up the second baseman, Gately, and he takes the pitch, dropping in for a strike. So the Warriors, 8-2 on the season, off to a nice start here on the road. Gorham waits, winds and fires, and a ground ball hit to deep shortstop Donovan. The throw to second in time, and a nice force out made at second base as Donovan makes all 3 putouts in the field. Really nice play there on the backhand as the feed is in time, and the Warriors get the game's first run, a couple hits and a run as we head to the bottom half of the frame. Braintree looking to bat and get this game tied up, down 1-0. Bottom half of the first inning as Braintree will bat for the first time. Gorham to lead things off for the Wamps here against McLeish. First pitch, and this one a mile down the right field line and foul. And hit hard off the bat of Gorham, who's trying to start the offense with his team down a run. Gorham obviously pitching on the other side, so trying to help out his own cause as that one stays up high, nearly hit him up around the helmet. Gorham, Albertine, and Donovan, no surprise, 1, 2, 3 in the Braintree order. As that pitch is off the plate for a ball. McLeish winds and fires, and again coming off the plate. Three and 1 the count. And the pitch, and this one knocked back and out of play. Got a big swing at that. Looking for a big swing to tie this game up. The right-hander ready, and is able to get it by him as Gorham strikes out on a pitch upstairs. Brings up Albertine. And the first pitch to him is in there for a strike. Two hits for King Philip in the top half of the inning and a run. as the pitch is outside. Braintree without a base runner so far through the first hitter, as they try and get something started from the Braintree right fielder, Albertine. As Albertine ready, and takes the pitch a little bit high. The righty working very quickly on the mound, and he did not go around, but it is a called strike, and it evens the count at 2-2. And the pitch is down as the count now fills up. Important spot here for Albertine, trying to get on base and jumpstart this offense. And this one hit hard out to left field as it slices. And out to make the play is the outfielder for the second out. So the defense for King Philip, it'll be Kelly in left field, the center fielder Reed, and the right fielder DiFiore. Across the infield is Senkaj at third, with the shortstop Laguerre, second baseman Gately, and first baseman Robinson. And the catcher is Crawford for today's starter McLeish, who has the first two outs. And the pitch to Donovan is outside. Braintree shortstop, who made three really nice plays in the field in the top half of the inning, including the final one on the backhand, and a quick turn and fire to shortstop, or to the second baseman who was covering, and able to get the force out to end the frame. Braintree again playing from behind. That's been a problem here the last week or so. And that's in for a strike. 2-1 count to the Braintree shortstop, Donovan. And a ground ball, right side of the infield, and a diving attempt, but that gets by the glove of the second baseman into right field, as Braintree with their first hit of the game. All three hits here today have been singles. And it brings up the Braintree cleanup hitter, the DH here today, Charon. As a throw over to first base. And the pitch is upstairs. So 1 on and 2 down. Base runner at first. Braintree trying to battle back from a 1-run hole. And a pitch upstairs with no contact on a big swing from Charon. If the inning was to continue, Kearney would get a chance. And the off-speed pitch spins in there on the inner half for a strike. Ready McLeish, and this one knocked off the home plate umpire. Pitch is downstairs. We haven't seen a stolen base try here in the inning for Braintree. And maybe with 2 outs, we do see the man go in motion. And the pitch is knocked back and out of play. Donovan leads at first, and the pitch is grounded foul of third. Two count to the Braintree DH. And that one catches the helmet, and that'll be a hit batter here, as Braintree now will have two aboard with two down. So an opportunity here for Kearney now with two outs and two aboard. See if Braintree can get the tying hit. First pitch swing, a pop fly to shortstop. This one's going to play with the wind. Not an easy play, as the shortstop does make the catch in front of the center fielder. And that one, certainly an adventure out there to end the frame, as Braintree threatens but doesn't score here in the first, and trailed by a run as we head to the second. Top two, and the first pitch from Gorham is right there for a strike. Six, seven, eight in the order for King Philip here in the second inning. Both sides had a couple base runners, and King Philip was able to capitalize. Braintree wasn't. So Astorino hitting here as the sixth hitter, DHing. And a very early mound visit by head coach O'Connell. Braintree starting to get some stirring towards the bullpen. Long meeting here at the mound, as the home plate umpire having words now with head coach O'Connell. And Braintree is going to make a pitching change here. I don't know if this is injury related or not, but Gorham is going to come out of the game. Very surprising situation here. I don't know if this is injury related or not, or pitch count, or what it could be, but obviously Braintree's allowed just the one run, so very surprising move here. And this is obviously going to change big time the game plan here in this game. So we will take a break in the action as we have a pitching change here in the top half of the second. Inning continuing here in the top half of the second after the surprise pitching change, as the pitch in from Curtis, and apparently a little bit outside. Comes in mid-count here. And the pitch is cued foul. So one run in the first for King Philip, as we now have a new pitcher on for Braintree here in the second inning. Gorham going just one inning here in this game, allowing the one run, two hits. As this one's a half swing and goes into center field. A excuse me swing, as it finds its way into the outfield. Certainly wasn't the way he anticipated that to happen. It was an awkward looking swing, but it obviously worked in his favor. And the third hit of the game, all have been singles. Brings up the first baseman, Robinson. And he is squaring, pops it up and out of play. Pitch missed outside, as the runner had a pretty good sized lead over at first. Morelli in on the grass at third base, expecting that bunt. And he is going to have the green light, no sign of a bunt, and takes the pitch for a strike. 1-2 now, the count, as Curtis looks for his first out here of the second inning. Ready with the pitch, and this one knocked just foul. Long wait in between pitches. Short lead over at first for Astorino, who had a little flare single in the center field to begin this inning. And the pitch is down and in. Nice stop behind the plate. Curtis with a few looks, and this one hit hard out to center field as DiMartino tracking over and will make the catch in center field. The first out here of the second inning. 1-0 lead. And the pitch, the runner goes and now advances to second and now turns and heads towards third, but did not round that bag very well. So the substitution that Braintree had made when Gorham came off the mound, he went to short and Donovan went to second. And the swap was just Curtis for Rucky. And the pitch, this one hit hard again to center field, carrying, and back is DiMartino right in front of the wall, and he'll make the catch as the base runner will try and tag and head to third, which he does, as this one hit a mile by McLeish, but he is out for the second out. The two long flyouts to center field, but Braintree has gotten a couple of outs. Another base runner at third here with 2 outs, and they were able to capitalize back in the first inning. Pitch, and that one just off the plate. Number 9 hitter Reed, the center fielder. And a big swing and a miss. Good off-speed pitch. Curtis right back to the mound, winds and fires, and missed a little low. Pitch on the way, and a ground ball back towards the mound. It's mishandled. Here's the play of the the third baseman, and it cannot be made in time as Curtis could not field it. And the base runner will get to first safely and push across a second run, as that one weakly hit in front of the plate, but it got past the glove of Curtis, and then it was too weakly hit for Morelli to make a accurate throw in time. He did make a pretty nice play on it, but just not able to get it there in time. Back to the top of the order for the second time, as now King Philip has scored 2 runs. As the base runner takes off, the throw down to second is not in time, and a stolen base here. As another base runner gets into scoring position with 2 outs. That's been the difference in this game, has been the timely hitting. With 2 outs, they scored twice. And another base runner over there at second. This one hit out towards the outfield. Again, it's the center fielder DiMartino coming over, and he makes the catch right in front of Albertine, who probably had the better play on that ball. And Braintree is able to get out of the inning without any further damage, but another single run here in the second as we head to the bottom half of the inning, 2-0 KP. Bottom of the second inning, as Braintree will bat for the second time. Down now by 2 runs. And the first pitch, a line drive into right field. First pitch single, hit by DiMartino, Braintree's third base runner of the game, and the leadoff man aboard. So Braintree very quickly getting a base runner on the first pitch that they see. Step off and a half throw. DiMartino will lead at first base for Fitzgerald. Braintree with their 6, 7, and 8 hitters as Fitzgerald ducks out of the way of the pitch upstairs. So Braintree now down a pair here in the bottom half of the second inning. Going to battle back. A big game here. Final game of the week. As the pitch is off the plate. Braintree 0 for 2 here so far this week with losses to Milton and Newton North. Really cannot afford an 0-3 week here. 2 of those games being at home. As McLeish is ready, and this one knocked foul. Pretty good cut there from Fitzgerald. Surratt would be up next. Runner goes. The pitch is a strike throw way high, and it gets into the outfield. Not even close on that throw as it tailed. So Braintree now bringing a base runner into scoring position. This one knocked foul. So a couple strikes now on Fitzgerald. And the pitch, and this one hit hard out to center field, but right at him. And the play will be made in center field. That one hit right on the screws. A hard out by the Braintree bats. Pitch on the way, and that one is off the plate. Right-hander ready, and this one popped back and out of play. Braintree hoping to get on the scoreboard here in the bottom half of the inning. As this one hit towards shortstop on a tough hop, it was bobbled for a moment, and then the accurate throw, still able to get there in time on a strong throw. Obviously had to make up for the bobble. So now 2 outs here in the inning, and Braintree with a base runner at third base. Second straight inning now that Braintree's had a runner in scoring position here with 2 outs, trying to push it across this time. As the pitch, a called strike on a pitch outside. Really looking to come through here from the 9 spot. DiMartino standing at third base. And the pitch, and a ground ball knocked foul. This one hit pretty hard off the bat of Morelli. Pitch, and this one gets it by him, and Morelli strikes out to end the frame. So Braintree again threatens here in the second, but again strands another base runner. There's 3 left on through the first 2 as we head to the third in a 2-0 game. Top half of the third inning, and the first pitch drops in for a strike. So Braintree down by 2 runs. A single run scored in each of the first 2 innings for King Philip. As Curtis winds and fires and had him out in front. It'll be 2, 3, and 4 in the order for King Philip here in the inning. And the pitch, and that one just missed on another close pitch. Looked like it had some of the plate there on the outside. And this time he gets him to go after a pitch down on the dirt, and the throw down in time for the out. So the first strikeout. Good stuff there from Curtis to get the game's first out here of the top half of the third. First pitch outside to the shortstop Laguerre. He popped up to short in his only plate appearance back in the first inning. Pitch on the way, and that drops in. Nice little off-speed pitch. Base is clear with 1 out. And the pitch, and again, right there on the same spot. 2 strikes now on the hitter. Winds and fires, and this one smacked into center field for a base hit. And he's going to dig for second. Here comes the throw. It's wild, and he'll get there. Taking the extra base on the bobble in center field, and that'll be an error on DiMartino. So again, the Warriors threatening here in the third inning. 1 run in the first, 1 in the second, and a base runner now at second base with 1 out. And a pitch down at the knees for a strike. Third baseman Senkaj. That an RBI hit his only time. And the fastball down below the knees. Pretty decent lead over at second base, and a ground ball knocked foul of third. On to the count to the cleanup hitter. Curtis winds and fires, and the pitch down in the dirt. And a fly ball hit foul of left field. That one hammered. Stepping off the mound now is Curtis. So a strikeout to begin the inning, then a base hit. Got to second on the bobble in the outfield as the pitch is away. Curtis winds and fires, and he's able to get it by him. And a big second out. Five-hitter Gately batting for the second time as the pitch is low. A lot of baseball left here in this game, but Braintree trying to keep it 2-0. They have not had an inning yet where they haven't allowed a run, so trying to change that here in this inning. As this one is grounded to second base, and it gets off the glove and underneath it, and the run will score as Braintree can't knock it down, and it makes it 3-0. So Braintree just cannot get out of the innings without allowing a run with 2 outs. Third straight inning now. Certainly was a tough play, but that's one that Donovan should knock down. Try and at least keep the ball in the infield. Once it hit the glove and went to the outfield grass, the base runner was able to score easily. But he's also playing a much different position than he's normally accustomed to playing. Instead of at short, he's playing at second base, as Braintree has made a pitching change in the second inning. As Gorham came off the mound, went to short. Donovan, who was playing short, went to second. So I wonder if that swap had any sort of factor at all. You wonder how much second base he's played here this season. As this one hit down the third baseline, and a fair ball. As the base runner will dig for third, here comes the throw, and the throw will be not in time as Morelli able to knock it down, and they're at the corners as everything has been hit hard here in this game. So back-to-back hits. 3 hits in the inning. All singles. Runners at the corners. And the pickoff play. And the pitch is popped up. This will be towards left field as Carney comes over and makes the play to end the inning. But another run pushed across. They continue to score a single run in each inning as we head to the bottom half of the inning, 3-0 Warriors. Bottom half of the third inning. Braintree trailing 3-0 as Gorham leads things off, and the first pitch is upstairs for ball one. Top of the order for Braintree. Again, they've had base runners in each of the first two innings, just haven't been able to get that timely hit. They've left three on. And this one popped a mile high and out of play. As McLeish winds and fires, and a ground ball knocked foul of third. So 2 strikes now on Gorham. Trying to get on base for the first time here in this game. And he went after another pitch upstairs and strikes out for the second time. Climbing the ladder. Pitch on the way to Albertine, and the pitch is low. Catcher trying to frame that, but he clearly pulled the ball up, which was a telltale sign the ball was low. Pitch on the way to Albertine. He drags the bunt down. That's going to be a tough play for the pitcher, and he mishandles it, and Braintree gets the base runner on. Could have gone either way. It was definitely mishandled. Probably would have got him if he fielded it cleanly, but that was going to be a bang-bang play at first. Go with the hometown scoring and give Albertine a base hit. McLeish has been able to work around some base runners here in this game, but we'll see if Braintree's finally able to cash in here in this third inning, down by 3 runs. Both pitchers have mishandled a ground ball back towards them. As the pitch is a called strike. Donovan had a single last time. Albertine leading, and this pitch is knocked back and out of play. Another pitch that Braintree went after that was upstairs in the strike zone. And this one knocked out of play. Just a defensive swing by Donovan to slice that out of play. Base runner goes. Good jump as Donovan slaps this one to left field. It's going to be a long run, and he's able to make the catch in left field as Albertine has to come all the way back and re-tag as Braintree just can't catch a break in this game. Hits a lot of balls right on the button, but just have not gotten the balls to draw up for him. Checking over at first base on Albertine, who probably would have stolen that base had Donovan not swung. Charon, who was hit by a pitch back in the first inning, will bat here for the second time and takes the pitch down at the knees for a strike. Another base runner on for Braintree here in the inning. Just at first base, Albertine takes off, and it's knocked out of play. And Braintree just can't get that base runner over. Second time they've tried to steal, and both times the ball has been put, at least the bat has been put on the ball, and has taken away what would be a stolen base try. As the pitch is low, 2 strikes on the hitter. If the inning continues, Kearney would get a chance. Base runner goes, and again it's spoiled off as Albertine has to go back to first base again. That one down in the dirt, and he will get to second base uncontested as Albertine tags second and now halfway to third as the catcher taking his time back there. So base hit here could give Braintree a run. As that one hits the plate, and now it heads to third. Back-to-back wild pitches. And Braintree now with the base runner just 90 feet away at third. There was somebody warming for King Philip during this inning. They stopped throwing now. Sharon has been able to battle all the way back in the count after falling behind 0-2. As the count now fills up with the base runner at third. Again, Kearney would hit next if it gets there. Pitcher is ready, and this one hit hard into center field as Sharon delivers with 2 outs. And Braintree gets on the scoreboard, making it a 3-1 game. Timely hit with 2 outs. All the runs in this game have scored with 2 outs. And Braintree's first run of the game comes here on the hard hit ball by Jaron. So finally, something goes Braintree's way here in this game. As this one's popped up and out of play. Throw over to first base, not in time. So base runner at first, 2 down for Kearney here in a 3-1 game. As he goes after a pitch up in the zone, and this one heading back to the screen and out of play. Branch has gone after a handful of pitches up in the zone, probably outside the zone, and didn't make contact that time, but the tough pitch to hit in fair territory on a pitch just above the letters. Impressive to even get a piece of that. And the pitch is down in the dirt. Nice stop back behind the plate. So again, a single run in each of the first 3 innings for the Warriors. Braintree with their first run coming here in the bottom half of this 3rd inning. And the pitch down in the dirt again. Catcher's been busy back there. Pitch and a ground ball hit to third base and just foul. That one had extra bases written on it. DiMartino will be up next if we continue here in this inning. Sharon has not gotten a great lead here in any of the attempts, and not leading much here as Carney spoils it off again. Great at bat here by Carney, who popped up to shortstop in his only plate appearance. Pitch down the dirt, and Charon takes off, and another pitch that gets away behind the catcher. That's 3 here in the inning. Charon now stands at second base. Braintree hoping for another 2-out base hit. And the pitch, a ground ball to third base, and down the line, a fair ball, as that'll push across another run, and Braintree right back in this game, down 3-2, as the throw to second will not be in time, as he's safe at second, able to just slide in there in time on a bang-bang play at second base right in front of the umpire. And Braintree's timely hitting continues here in this third. So back-to-back RBI hits, and now a meeting at the mound. And we might see a pitching change here, as Braintree has battled back from a 3-run deficit to make it a 1-run game. And now Carney stands at second base. All 5 runs in this game scored with 2 outs, which is very impressive, actually. You don't see that very often. Just showing how timely the hits have been. Braintree has threatened in each of the first 3 innings. This is the first time they've actually pushed a run across. Up until this inning, they've left 3 aboard, but now they've pushed 2 across, and they're right back in this game, down a run. A hit here would tie the game, almost certainly. And here comes DiMartino, who singled through the right side of the infield his only time. First pitch is a strike. No pitching change here. We did see action in the bullpen before, so certainly could have gone either way. Carney leads at second base. The pitch down in the dirt, and no advance. On the way, ground ball right side of the infield, and the second baseman will make the play across in time to end the inning. So McLeish battles through this third inning, but does surrender a couple runs, and Braintree right back in it, down 1 as we head to the 4th. It's 3-2. First pitch of the top of the 4th is knocked foul. Another inning of relief for Curtis, as he drops in the off-speed pitch. 8-9-1 in the order for King Philip here in the brand new game. It's 3-2. Braintree's battle back from a 3-run hole, and now 2 strikes on the hitter. And a half-hearted swing, beautiful pitch, and a strikeout to begin the inning. Third strikeout for Curtis since coming in, as we'll see some continued throwing in the bullpen probably for the bottom half of this inning, as Curtis hammering the zone now. Defense back all the way around with the exception at third on the grass, and a ground ball to second base. Big hop and the throw across in time for the second out. So that'll be the top of the order now for Crawford, who has a single and a fly out to center. 1 for 2 here in the game. As Braintree would really like to see a quick 1-2-3 inning. Get those bats back out there. First pitch, that's a strike. Really starting to pile those strikes in there. that one goes outside. Base is clear, 2 down. And this one knocked out of play. So Curtis, an opportunity to get him quickly here in the 4th inning. First time maybe that King Philip will not score here today. Braintree trying to change the single runs in each of the first 3. And the pitch, and this one hit hard to left field. It's going to be a tough ball to get to, and it will drop down. Second hit of the game for Crawford, as he's aboard here with 2 outs. Braintree just can't get King Philip quietly. Certainly don't want to give anything back after scoring 2 runs in the bottom half of the 3rd. And he wants a new baseball, does Curtis. This will be the left fielder, Kelly. 0 for 2 in the game, pop up to shortstop and a strikeout. As the base runner leads at first, and they check on over there. Seen a couple of stolen bases there in this game. As the pitch is low. Checking over at first. Pretty close play, but back safely. Two outs here in the inning. As the base runner takes off, the pitch and the tag. It's in time, and he's out at second as they get a caught stealing here to end the frame. And Braintree gets out of the inning without any further damage, as the coach will argue with the home plate or the base umpire, but it's not going to work, and the inning will end as Braintree will bat down a run. Bottom of the 4th inning, as Braintree will have the 7, 8, 9 hitters due up against the new pitcher, Robeson. And this one hammered out to right field. Hit hard by Fitzgerald and caught in right field on the move. That one hit like a rocket by Fitzgerald for the 2nd time here today. He's had tough luck. 1 to center, 1 to right field. That one hit hard. That ball did not carry as much as Fitzgerald would have liked on a warmer day. Probably carries maybe right in front of the wall, but big play made there in the outfield in what is now a 1-run game here in the bottom of the 4th. As the pitch is in there for a strike to Surrett. The lefty is ready, winds and fires, and this is popped up on the infield. As the second baseman makes the call off and makes the catch, and 2 very quick outs here in the inning. So take something here from Morelli. And the first pitch is low. Lefty winds and fires and hits the zone on the outside corner. That one down in the dirt. Long week of baseball for both teams. Working on short rests for some of these guys. As this one's knocked off the backstop. Bases are clear. With 2 outs in the bottom of the 4th. In a 3-2 game, Braintree trailing by a single run. Robinson ready, and a ground ball up the middle, and a diving play. The throw across will be in time, and it's dug out by the first baseman. A really nice play made by the second baseman, and the throw across in time to end the frame. So Braintree not able to get anything here in the 4th as we head to the 5th. Top of the 5th inning. It's Curtis back out for another inning of relief. And a big swing and a miss out in front of that pitch. Just a 1-run game. It's been a good game between these two teams. As Curtis just missed off the plate. And that's cut on and missed. Another good pitch by Curtis. One and 2 the count. And the pitch just off the plate to the shortstop, who's 1 for 2 in this game. It's grounded out and has singled. 3-2 game here in the top of the 5th. And that's in there, strike 3, down he goes on a pitch on the outside part of the plate. So Curtis coming in and has really calmed down things. Braintree will have the top of the order due up in the bottom half as Gorham makes the stop. The throw across is in time, and there's 2 down. Rocket of a throw. Ball hit hard, but right at the Braintree shortstop, Gorham. 2 up, 2 down here in the top half of the 5th inning. Again, Braintree's 1, 2, 3 hitters will be due up in the bottom half as that's pounded in for another strike. Curtis facing Gately, who had an RBI hit last time. It's also grounded out, and now he's going to have a base hit down the left field line as Carney digs over there, and he scoops it up. Here comes a throw, and a beautiful relay from the outfielder. Carney keeps it at a single. That changes the inning a bit. Instead of a double, it's a nice play to cut that off and make an accurate throw back to the infield. But again, it wipes away what would be a 1, 2, 3 inning. Off-speed pitch, ground ball to third base. As it's bobbled for a moment, now the throw across in time, and he's out. And that'll do it here in the inning. A base hit, nothing more here as we head to the bottom of the 5th. 3-2 still to score. Braintree down a run. Bottom half of the 5th inning. As Gorham stands in there, he's had a tough day at the plate. 0 for 2, he's due. Couple strikeouts as the left-hander is ready, and the first pitch is up in the zone. Braintree looking to get the leadoff man aboard, down by 1. That's the lefty ready, and he hits the zone. Off speed, and this one hit hard out to right center field as the right fielder is going to make the catch. Another hard hit ball to the outfield and another put out in right field. Corum just hasn't been able to get it going from the top of the order. 0 for 3. Tough day at the plate, but still probably get one more at bat at least. Assuming Braintree needs to bat in the 7th. As this one is knocked foul by Albertine. Albertine had an infield single last time, also has flied out to left. 1 for 2. Lefty ready. Ball down in the dirt. Three-two game, bases clear with 1 out. And this one hit hard out to straightaway center field. And everything has been right at the fielders here in the inning. Fly out to right, a fly out to center. Take something here from Donovan for this inning to continue. He has singled in, flied out to left, 1 for 2. And as the pitch is off the plate. Ground ball hit to the right side of the infield. Second baseman ranging, makes the throw and makes the play. 1, 2, 3 they go here in the 5th inning, as Braintree with nothing to speak of there in the inning. As we head to the 6th, it's 3-2. Top half of the 6th, first pitch is cut on and missed. Three-two lead for the visitors from King Philip. As that's cut on and missed. A couple of quick strikes. A couple of wild swings. Head 0-2 is Curtis, and this one's knocked out of play. And the pitch, and a ground ball back to the mound. Nice play by Curtis as he'll underhanded flip, and that's 1 up and 1 down. First pitch is ball 1. For Robeson, who is on the mound right now, but we might not see him any further as there's some more action in the bullpen here in the top half of the 6th. Bases clear, 1 out. Ground ball back to the mound again. This is actually going to get by him. First baseman will take the flip, and there's 2 up and 2 down. Some weak contact here in the inning, and 2 very quick outs by Curtis. So a ground out to the mound, a ground out to first base, and a ground ball now to shortstop. And on a couple hops, a bobble and the throw in plenty of time, and that'll do it as Braintree with a very quick 1-2-3 inning here in the top half of the 6th. Still down a run as we head to the bottom half of the 6th inning, 3-2. There's 3 runs here in this game, but they've scored now 2 runs. But both sides have been able to pitched pretty well in the last few innings. As the pitch is inside to Charon. Here in the game, he's been hit by a pitch and has an RBI single, so he's yet to be retired here in this game. And the pitch, that is in for a strike. Both sides want this game. Braintree really needing this game badly after consecutive losses here this week. And this one hit hard out to deep left field. That's going to carry as Charon has this one actually get knocked down by the wind. The wind knocked that ball down. And Charon heads to second base. That ball looked like it was going to be a home run, and then the ball just got knocked down by the wind. I don't think I've ever seen that. That ball was traveling very deep, and all of a sudden it just hit a wind tunnel. And Charon digs in for second base, and Braintree has the tying run in scoring position. It was one of the harder hit balls I've seen here in this game, and that ball just stopped. And obviously the fielder had no idea where that ball was going. That was crazy. So Braintree brings in a pinch runner here at second base. So Charon's second hit of the game. He's now watching from the dugout as he has a pinch runner running for him. And Braintree bunting. That's down the third baseline. That's a beautiful bunt. Is it going to stay fair? It is just foul at the last second. And that was very close. Right down the line. So Carney was looking for that bunt single, obviously trying to advance the base runner to third. As he is squaring again and takes the pitch, and that one is low. A nice scoop by the catcher. That easily could have headed all the way to the backstop. That would have been very tough ball to bunt too, so it was good he pulled that bat back. As he's squaring again, drops the bunt right back to the first baseman who makes the spinning throw. And a nice job by Carney, able to advance the base runner, the tying runner to the third. Sacrifice bunt. And when you're asked to do a job like that, you get the job done, you're going to get praise from not only the players, but the coaches. Really nice job by Carney, and almost actually found his way aboard on that first bunt try, as it rolled down that third baseline, but would not stay fair. DiMartino a chance here to tie the game. Would Braintree try a suicide squeeze here? Could be in the cards as the infield comes in. And the pitch, that is a strike. Again, DiMartino does have a base hit. He has a single, and he's also grounded out. 1 for 2 here in the game. Braintree down a run. Tying run just 90 feet away. And the pitch. And this one off the end of the bat towards the first baseman. The throw home, and he's going to score! As the throw was wild, and he could not handle. And Braintree ties the score here at 3. So that'll go down as an error, as DiMartino will reach. And Fitzgerald, who has had probably the worst luck in this game, he has hit the ball extremely hard both times, and you got to feel that something's going to go right for him here in this game. A fly ball to center the first time, a fly ball to right. Let's see if he can put a charge into it. But the ball did not travel last time, as there's a check on over at first base. So Braintree has come all the way back from a 3-run deficit to now tie this game at 3. The go-ahead run standing on base. And this one hit a mile high to left field. Everything's been tough to handle with the wind. Let's see what happens here as this one is put away in left field. So now 2 outs. See if Braintree tries to get that base runner over to second base. I would imagine they'd have to give a chance here for DiMartino to steal a base with 2 outs, and then give Surratt a chance to bring him home. Surratt 0 for 2, couple pop-ups, and the first pitch is inside for ball 1. A 3-3 game here in the bottom half of the 6th inning. Braintree trying to take the first lead of the game. And this one hit off the end of the bat back to the screen. Haven't seen a stolen base try yet for DiMartino, who stands at first base with 2 outs. What's been a well-played game by both teams. As DiMartino, they haven't picked off. Here comes the throw. It's going to be high. It gets into the outfield. And a couple of mistakes being made now here at first base, here in the inning, as Braintree has opened the door to go ahead. Base hit now by Surratt could give Braintree the lead for the first time here today. DiMartino leads at second base. They had him picked off, but the throw was high. Robeson has given up the tying run. Now Braintree looking to take the lead. And a hard hit ball to shortstop and caught on the move. That was a big sliding play. And that saves this game for King Philip to keep it 3-3 on a nice ranging play to his right, as it keeps it 3-3 as we head to the 7th inning. Top of the 7th inning, first pitch, and that one goes outside for ball 1. And another inning of work here for Curtis, who has been phenomenal out of the bullpen. And a ground ball, middle of the infield. It is the shortstop Gorham with the throw, and it's in time. And there's the first out. Another missile of a throw from Gorham, right on the money. So the first out here of the 7th inning. Braintree could have a chance to walk off in the bottom half of the inning if they keep it here. Top of the order, 4th time through. Crawford has a couple of hits from the top of the order. 2 singles and a fly out to center. Curtis ready, and another ground ball knocked foul. So the King Philip Warriors and the Braintree Wamps in the midst of a 3-3 tie here in the top of the 7th. And a big non-conference matchup. 2 really good teams in the Bay State, or just in the state in general, as this one hits him in the back, and Curtis, who has been pretty right around the plate, misfires here and hits the batter and puts the potential go-ahead run on base. That one right off the back. On a cold day, that's going to sting. Brings up the left fielder Kelly, who's 0 for 3. Strikeout, a pop-up, and a ground out. Stolen bases have been a big thing here in this game as that pitch is outside. Nice play by Surratt to his right. Short lead over at first, being held close by Fitzgerald. Pitch to the plate, and this is in there for a strike as the hitter stands away. Signs being relayed across to both the hitter and the runner. I'd be surprised if they don't at least try and make something happen here on the bases, whether it's hit and run or a straight out steal. Trying to get that tying run or the go-ahead run into scoring position. He goes on the pitch. Here's the throw, and it's a little high, and he's able to steal second. So the potential go-ahead run now, standing at second base. Braintree has not led here today, but they're trying to keep it a 3-3 game. And the pitch, and he went after a pitch outside and was able to get his hands on it, knock it foul. It's be a good time for Curtis to get a strikeout. Keep that base runner at second. Braintree will have the 9-1-2 hitters in the bottom half of the 7th inning. Right now, a 3-3 game with the runner at second and one out. Time is called at the dish. Curtis winds and he strikes him out. Beautiful pitch. Got him waving at that pitch and a big strikeout for the second out here of the 7th. Second time he has fanned Kelly here in the game. So Braintree will intentionally walk the hitter here to put Legier on base. So 2 on and 2 down here in the top of the 7th inning, as Curtis now will face the cleanup hitter. And the pitch, and a hard hit ball through into the left field. As the go-ahead run coming towards the plate, the throw will not be in time, and Braintree walking the guy ends up costing him here as the go-ahead run scores in the top half of the 7th. Second RBI hit of the game for Senkai. And the lead is retaken. It's 4-3 here in the top half of the 7th. So the intentional walk coming back to haunt here in the inning, as the pitch is in there for a strike. Braintree's going to have to battle back again here in this game. Down right now by 1, but still King Philip threatening in this 7th inning with 2 on and 2 outs. Off-speed pitch and a fly ball to left field. Long run for Kearney as he heads over towards the line, and he makes the catch to end the inning. But King Philip scores the go-ahead run here in the top half of the 7th, and Braintree needs at least 1 to keep this game going, and it'll be 9-1-2 in the order when we come back. Bottom of the 7th inning, and a 4-3 game as King Philip has retaken the lead. Braintree down a run, needing at least 1 here in the bottom half to tie this game and send it to extra innings. Another new pitcher on, Senka. As that is a strike to Morelli. Again, the 9-1-2 hitters for Braintree here in the inning. Couple of ground outs for Morelli here in the game. This one knocked foul. Pretty good velocity from the pitcher. Braintree had a chance to go ahead in the bottom of the 6th, but couldn't do it. As this one sliced to the screen, he's right on it. Base is clear, and the pitch gets away. So Braintree needs a base runner. Obviously the tying run would be at the plate. Home run could tie the game. As that pitch missed, and the count fills. Three and two the count to the leadoff hitter here on the bottom of the seventh. Braintree trying to find a way aboard. And the pitch hit is low. He walked him. And Morelli finds his way aboard. Tying run aboard at first. And now is the time for Gorham. He gets that opportunity he was looking for. 0 for 3 in this game with a pair of strikeouts and a flyout. It's now for Gorham, as we will see a pinch runner at first base for Morelli, who had just delivered a free pass. Not expecting to see a sacrifice here, although Braintree is down a run. Gorham stands in. And the pitch. And that's down, and a nice play by the catcher, who was able to keep it from the backstop. So King Philip able to score a run in the top half of this inning to go ahead, but Braintree threatening here in the bottom half of the seventh. Senka winds and fires, and a strike called on the outside part of the plate. That was generous. So the base runner leads, and the pitch, this one hit to right field and foul. That one right on the money. That was hit hard. Got to get a good lead if you're the base runner. And the pitch on the way, and this one again knocked out of play. Another hard hit ball. Gorham still standing in there. Long at bat continuing. Morelli drew the leadoff walk. Here it comes. And the pitch down in the dirt. Another nice play behind the plate. Keeping it. And the base runner at first. The righty ready. And the pitch down in the dirt again. And the at-bat continues. Be tough to decide here with a full count if you're going to send the base runner. Gorham has struck out twice in this game. 3 and 2 the count to Gorham. And the pitch. And a ground ball hit to deep shortstop. And a diving play. There will be no play. And 2 aboard here in the bottom of the seventh as Gorham finds his way on. And Braintree now with the tying run standing at second. So the long at bat, able to win it, is Gorham. The infield single puts Braintree with 2 on and nobody out, and almost certainly expecting a sacrifice now to bring the tying run to third and the go-ahead run potentially to second, as the entire infield now will come in with the coach to talk things over. And Braintree in business here in the bottom of the seventh. Back and forth affair between these two teams. Braintree again has not led here today, but they could lead for the first time today and win the game here in the seventh. Big opportunity. Leadoff walk, always playing with fire there, doing that, and then Braintree with a base hit on an infield hit. Nice sliding play by the shortstop, but there was nowhere to throw it. As Albertine stands in, he has flied out twice and singled. Expecting a bunt here. And the bunt is pulled back, and the base runner will take third. Here's the throw. It's not in time. It gets into left field. As the runner will come to the plate, here comes the throw. And it's not in time. He slides safe. And now the winning run at third. Another defensive mistake here in the game, and Braintree has tied it. Braintree very aggressive on the base pass, stole third, and then the throw got into left field. And that was a close play at the plate. Very dicey decision to send the base runner to the plate, but it worked out. And Braintree now a chance to win the game here in the 7th. And the pitch on the way, and that pitch is outside. Pitch missed. Pitch on the way to Albertine is in for a strike. Nobody out here in the bottom of the 7th, tied at 4. Albertine, ground ball back to the mound, and a nice play by the pitcher who makes the underhanded flip in time for the first out. And Braintree hit that one right on the money. Albertine with a good piece on that one. Pitch on the way, and that one down at the knees for strike 1. Pitch on the way to Donovan, and he knocks it foul. Pitch on the way to Donovan, and a ground ball left side of the infield. Here comes the winning run. Throw to the plate, not in time. And Braintree comes from behind to win 5-4. Here in a thrilling win. And an incredible come from behind win for Braintree, who avoids an 0-3 week. And they get the victory here over King Philip as the Wamps win here at home. A 5-4 final. And the winning hit scored by Donovan as Braintree with a big win to end the week. And what a way to end the week for Braintree with a come-from-behind 5-4 victory here at home. The winning hit by Donovan, the game-winning run scored by Gorham, and a handful of mistakes made late in this game opened the door for Braintree to come from behind to win this one. And a big victory for Braintree, who moves to 8-3 with the win. King Philip also moving to 8-3 with the loss. And this is one of the biggest wins of the season for Braintree, who comes back from down 3 to win 5-4 after giving up a run in the 7th and then tied it and won it all in the 7th inning. What a game here today at Braintree High School. A thrilling comeback and one of the better games you'll see all season long. Braintree gets the win. And we will close our coverage. Thanks for watching here today. This is the thriller as Braintree over King Philip 5-4 here today at Braintree High School. On behalf of our camera person, Christine Patterson, I'm Mike Wassel. We'll see you next time.